also kind of the reason I want to talk about why sometimes I take like big long breaks for stuff is because this is, like I said, I have a full time job. I'm trying to keep up with traveling and friendships and family stuff. So sometimes it's not always easy. It's a lot of juggling, basically juggling 4 life chains. So it's on multiple times. Hello, welcome back to Al Talks. This is an introduction video which will be featured in every episode after this one. But here we go. So this podcast is Al Talks. My name is Alex George. I am a stand-up comedian, and this podcast I created nearly 2 years ago to just basically chronicle my journey into starting stand-up. But there's other episodes that are nothing to do with stand-up. It's just interest that I have. So there'll be it's mainly based on comedy, but it is a general podcast as well. So, um, if you want to support me, I have merchandise. This lovely podcast sticker here, Al Talks. You can buy that. If you would like to buy one, you can go into my social media. Links are all down below in the description on my link tree as well. You have access to everything. I have an Instagram page for the podcast. I have an Instagram page, which is my personal one, but I use that for comedy. So you can check me out there, follow me there. And that is all. Episodes usually come out on Tuesday, but sometimes they may come out at other days during the week. And then on Thursdays, if I am around anywhere doing comedy gigs, I record comedy vlogs. So you can listen to those. They usually come out on Thursdays. And that's that. So yeah, all the links down below, link tree. I have Buy Me a Coffee now if you want to support me as well. Links for that down below as well in the description. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And now on to the episode. So I think I mentioned last year that I talked about that I would record an episode. I'm gonna have one saved in case couldn't really record or there's a lot of stuff happening. So this is this episode. If it seems out of context in terms of other stuff, that's the reason for it. So in this episode, what I really want to discuss is kind of just basically general view of me doing comedy, I suppose, really, and background stuff and podcast and whatnot. So I suppose I'll start with what I travel with. And when I go to do comedy, this is the tripod that I use. It actually was like €5 in deals. It is very cool because it's Bluetooth controlled, it has this little remote. I did mess this up once because what I did was I had put the tripod in. I'll show you how it clips to the phone. Give me a second. Why are you doing to work? Excuse the awkward silence. Or is it this way? No, it's this way. Yeah, Jesus. There we go. Clips in like that. Very convenient. Very steady. Doesn't move around much. So, anyway. So the first time we did Crash and Burn, I had forgotten that I hit play on the phone, and then I had the little remote connected up because it's like Bluetooth controlled, and then I hit this button which starts and stops the recording, and I accidentally turned it off when I got on stage, so no footage was recorded on my first Crash and Burn, unfortunately. But I have footage of my second one somewhere, I think. And yeah, so that's one of the pieces of kit I carry, this whole assortment. And then obviously this, which I've decorated with a load of stickers now. This is what I consider the Bible. It's before shows. That's interesting. Yeah, so the comedy Bible. It's where I write all my jokes and stuff like that. And there's some like notes about earlier comedy stuff and stuff to do with the podcast. Like I probably can't see that. Concept ideas for the graphics that Gary designed, which were very, very cool. And just move that. So I take this and I bring this and my phone, obviously. And then in the bag I pack, if I'm staying overnight, clothes, blah blah blah, all that shit. And I won't show you the bag that I bring around with clothes and washing accoutrements and all that crap. It's not really interesting. Well, not to me anyway. So, no, I travel with a big entourage and limo pulls up. No, I take public transport and stuff like that. In terms of the podcast, I think I've shown you my equipment before, but this little notebook is I write notes for the episodes. It's also where I keep receipts, and on these receipts I write out the set that I plan to do that night. The last couple of receipts have been kind of the same ones because I've been trying to polish up jokes and try and get a good 5-7 minutes slot. So this is I'll write notes, for example, the last episode. And if I get any ideas for the podcast, I'll write them in here as well or save them on my phone in notes. Upcoming ideas for jokes, I do also save in Samsung Notes because I have a Samsung phone because they're cool because you can drop them and they continue working, which I like because I'm very clumsy sometimes and accidents happen. So it's good to have a nice solid phone. And the rest of the stuff is also kind of the reason I want to talk about why sometimes I take like big long breaks for stuff is because this is, like I said, I have a full-time job. I'm trying to keep up with traveling and friendships and family stuff, so sometimes it's not always easy. It's a lot of juggling, basically juggling 4 life chainsaws on multiple times, and so I like to take kind of little breaks, try and work on different stuff, if need be. It's the reason why I took the kind of the extended break during Christmas and stuff, and also because, like I said, there's no management. It's me who books my own gigs, so I always have the freedom. There's the sign up, rock up, and show up open mics every single week, which is good now. So basically, if I'm not working on Monday or Tuesday, I can always go to various open mics that are all around the place. Like the N2O does its open mics now every single week, which is good. So I always got the option, but you have to sign up for that in advance. But if you plan ahead and whatnot. So also my friend up the north in Belfast has started they will be starting their open mic weekly. Show up, rock up and sign up sort of deal as well. So I will be heading in there, hopefully. I don't know, maybe because after that kind of, yeah, I'll head up there in the next couple of months because, like I said, this is kind of an episode is saved there just in case if it gets too hectic with. What is wrong with my fucking mouse? If it gets a little hectic, we can. Yeah, definitely next couple of income. This episode, like I said, this episode, the reason recording is if I've run behind on stuff and whatnot, so it's kind of giving an overview of stuff and discuss general comedy and how traveling and stuff. I do enjoy doing it. It would be good if there was something set up here, but like I said, there isn't that opportunity at the moment. maybe in the future we'll see. Like I said, I did try and run a gig where I lived before, and it was timing wasn't great because it was during COVID, so it was kind of half room capacity sort of crap. But also it wasn't totally bad. Enjoyed the night. It was fairly fun. Kind of got wild towards the end, but that was just partying and shenanigans. And I don't think there's anything else that I want to talk about. No, that's pretty much it. So, kind of an overview, so more of an insight into the crazy, wild comedy life that I have. I don't, like I said, I have no idea when this episode will come out. If there's any week I'm kind of struggling to record, I'll just throw this up and then you can enjoy yourselves. I won't talk about any upcoming dates because, like I said, don't know when this will come out. So, hope you enjoy as per usual. All the links down below for stuff. And I think that's pretty much it, really. So, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and thanks for all the support. And I'll see you in another episode. Bye.